So here's another one. This is a smaller, but not so small as this last one. Let's get that out of the way. Another sketchbook tour. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're interested in seeing the history and progression of an artist from childhood, now working in the digital and still some paper drawing, pencil drawing, pen drawing works. But I'm going to go through this one. This one is, again, I don't know what year. This is definitely post 2014. No, 2004. I don't know what's all in here. In fact, you know what? Tell you what. I'm going to show you just a little bit in here, and then I'm going to show you some other sketches that I have. So let's open it up and see what we got. All right. The saving of someone. Man in dressy shirt, sleeves rolled up, someone barely clinging on to life, parted hair. Done with a very sketchy looking pencil. This looks like a little bit less of a sketchbook. Oh yeah, my little like talk that I gave in a church setting. Wow, lots of non-sketches here. Do I have anything else worth showing? Wow, probably not. Oh, check it out. All right, so little weird fight scene. Little guy being attacked by larger guy. That seems unfair. Cute little face. Definitely going for the anime style there. And a scene, right? This looks like a scene from my movie that I have been coming up with since I was 16, which I'm not going to tell you about right now, but it's kind of cool to see some of these like really fast, sketchy things. When I discovered that I could let it be sketchy and not try to make everything perfect line art style, I really began to enjoy what that looked like. So I think that was pretty much the end of it. Yeah, there's just a couple little sketchy things right here. Things that I was redrawing some things that I had sketched when I was very young, just to kind of show what I had worked on. You know, this is an example of a set design that I made where we had these boxes that we painted on like 4 different sides, and we would flip them to change the background of these sets for this road show we did, talent show thing one time at church. Anyway, let's move on from that one and dig up some other things. It's kind of cool. Nice that I have something around the same size. Yeah, but like, let's look at what I was doing here. Sketchy, definitely that very blocky nose, as always, very outlined. My eyes, eyebrows, and nose are very, very similar in everything. And look at how the hair, looks like I was trying to draw in every strand of hair, which just makes it look so crunchy and frizzy and possibly thin as well. And this looks like ballerina style character here. Let's see. Yeah, this is you know, back when I of course didn't ever want to erase anything. My little comment on it was, I really underestimate people's chins, and I shouldn't, because people really deserve their chins. And so yeah, the chin thing. And some eye studies of the anime. Oh, why do I always forget everything when I'm recording these? The Jean, Hilda, these are from Jean Malfina. Oh, guys, you know what this is called. Thank you. I just put the title on here. Outlaw Star. Thank you. Goodness gracious. And something else. A bird I saw in my dream. I think this is the wing, right? And definitely had these like black marks and this interesting head that had opposing feather patterns up against each other, creating these like ridges and pucker shapes. But I really love the look of this. There's blue and black. It's just such a neat little thing. And I never ever draw that sort of stuff. Animals are just not my thing typically. Let me go this way here. I'm gonna pick one from here so I don't have to show them overlapping. Ninja characters, right? You have the samurai and the ninja, and these different guys doing different things, all very like non-action style. Look, it even shows that I'm working with something that very much looks like it should be in a glass box, right? These figures are like static still lifes of the. I think they were actually of these ninja toys that my friend James had. Let's move on to the next one right here. Oh yeah, I think this is a scene from The Emperor and the Assassin. Something I think I found on the IFC channel, Infinite Film channel, back in the day. I don't remember how her name was spelled. Lady Zhao, King Jie, Jing K. Apparently did not like this one completely. Again, done with pen here, and starting to not care so much about details and letting the pen just do its thing. And here's another drawing of a familiar character from before, the girl in Pittsburgh who was a Celtic singer. Not sure. I was really satisfied with those. I don't think it's too bad. I think the shading isn't terrible in that one. Definitely avoiding my hands and feet as always. This one I really liked. Check this one out. This is super cool. This is probably based on something I saw. It kind of reminds me, just because of the hair and the darkness here, it kind of reminds me of something from Yoshitaka Amano. Really, really cool. Again, all done with pen, which is great. I was allowing myself to just draw and let it be messy, let it be sketchy. A dislocated shoulder. Oh no. Action figure girl gets hurt. And Yoshitaka Amano copy here of Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. Didn't do a whole lot of work on that. Again, same nose that you always see me drawing. Was not departing from that too much. Some friends, I think this is sister of a friend, myself, obviously, with that goofy ponytail, and maybe my friend Louie or myself, I don't know. My friend James, this, I think it looks exactly like him. Same nose, same brow, same skinny physique, and the cool long blonde hair. Another compilation of friends here. What do we got? My friend Louie, my friend Frankie, my friend Jesse, myself, obviously, my friend James, and some like monsters coming out of the pit that we have to destroy. Like that one, apparently. Check out the circle. Approved. Got my approval. Very sketchy now. Using some really graphite-y loose pencils here. This looks like it's trying to copy something. I'm not sure what happened over here, but I didn't like it, I don't think. Maybe been testing some pencils. Definitely probably didn't like this one very much. Pretty silly looking. Small hands on big face. Maybe someone from behind him was turning his head. I'm not sure. Probably not. I just missed the anatomy there. Oh, this looks like a really old one. This is kind of fun. So all these loose ones. This may be from 1999, 98, possibly. Oh, this is from that old computer paper. Whoa, stained and crazy. I remember always being super thrilled that I could draw wild detail of a profile of a dragon. I still do that every once in a while. These ones look a little flat, little goofy. Oh, and some random pieces of paper. This is fun. Let's look at all these together. So, I'm not sure who this was. Really loved this pose. Really loved that this just came, on just a random piece of paper. 2002, it looks like. There's how I used to spell my name for a little while there. Is not Z-A-K, but X-A-Q. But definitely like the posture, the shoulders, the sketchiness, those bangs. The nose still looks very similar. Oh, looks like I'm getting a call. Okay, I'll be right down. All right. The other two girls that I knew at church, really awesome, sweet people. Amy and Robin. These are their cartoon caricature versions of themselves. Definitely the squinty eyes. Definitely the high cheekbones. And yeah, anyway, super fun. This one I'm super proud of because I drew this and cut this out of a table cover, actually. One of those paper table covers, 2003. Done with a pencil, and really, really sketchy. Really concerned look. Look at that nose. Departure from my typical nose, and allowing myself to just draw a really beautiful image. Not copying anything, all straight from imagination. Just probably sitting there boredly and doing stuff and socializing. Maybe asking for a little bit of attention with that. And this is a good one. My friend Paul, one of the first and incredibly accurate portraits I ever drew at his request. 2004. It's fun. Oh yeah, back to 2003. One of my characters from my movie. His codename was Virch, and here's him powering up. I really love using this red pen. Look how sketchy it is, and look at the angle of those arms. It just looks so cool. Love it. Love the wind blowing his pant legs up his shirt. You see his belly button under there. Just looked really, really, really cool. One of my favorites. Negative space drawing. Not sure when this was, but not something I did very often. Line art around the ear, but barely. I didn't do that very often. Yeah, this is an interesting one. So this comes from nothing, I'm sure, but I added this little phrase here. Honesty given, interest returned. Kind of creepy, kind of interesting. Wow. Check out this one. This is kind of super rare for me to do something this large. Look at my hand. That's how large this is. Lots of detail. Worked on that shading just right here. I'm gonna give you a shot like this. She's laughing. This is supposed to be a sweet look. But then the look changed when I wrote the title on this book right here. It says, "Once We Were Gods." And there just sort of seemed to be this like mocking look to her. I don't know if that's true. Big nose like I usually drew. Really, really like the shading. It's 2004. Don't think it was based on anyone or anything, but great posture, right? Head was probably a little bit too big, but it turned out really, really neat. And to have something that large, that's kind of rare. That's kind of cool. So let me go through a couple of these fast. This is from the book cover The Giver. If you recognize that old man from that old book cover. This is myself, young. This is how I used to dress. It's probably from a photo of me. I always had my baseball cap on backwards, jeans jacket. The Native American, check that out. The Native American man on horse with spear. Super cool. I remember I drew this, tried to draw my friend Jesse again, and I thought it looked exactly like her, and I was like blown away with my own skills. And I remember my dad, who was the artist that taught me, and he was just like angrily upset with this, and he was like, "No, it doesn't look like it." Anyway, super fun. 2002. I think I had seen that movie, As Good as It Gets, with Jack Nicholson, and there's this really like sweet part about this artist getting his zest back, and obviously drawn from memory because the anatomy is a little boxy, but yeah, kind of fun. Another one that's kind of fun, definitely something interesting to look at, right? It's barely drawn, really light, lots of sketching, barely any shading done here, but it's just the mouth. Don't even see the nose. Really like how that turned out. There's a few more here that I'll show you. Goku. I was picturing those things that the bamboo wraps that the Japanese used to like test their sword cutting skills, and I picture them as like beings, these like kind of creatures made out of that stuff. I call this one The Use of Swords. That was 2003. Ah, yes. One of my characters flying away, and the girl being shocked to see it, and was she holding nothing less than a book entitled Physics. The hero scene, right? Saving the girl in distress. I don't know, this kind of reminds me of the Joker, right? Like kind of a mad, crazy hairstyle. I bet if I painted that, I would end up with the Joker colors. I think I painted someone, or drew someone with a pen. I don't remember when this was. Probably more recent years. This one, very interesting character style, kind of anime-ish. Lots of shading, very sketchy. He looks like a good guy, an investigator. He's about to pull the gun on someone that's threatening him and his family. Another one of those like ancient Greek type drawings. This is 2003. I don't know whose phone number that is. Feel free to let me know if you're interested. And this is lots of just pen shading here. Lots of really fun details right there in the hair, around the eyes. Great look. Wish I would have done more stuff like that so I could show that off. I think a scene from Isaiah 6:2 about the angel with 6 wings, 2 covering his face, 2 covering his feet. He could fly. I like how this hand right here is just sort of holding, touching barely one of his wings. Very interesting. Very classic style artwork. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. It's so sweet. 2003. Unknown character, embracing just the sweetest look on her face. That longed for final reunion. They finally get together. She jumps into his arms. I did a couple similar to that. I'll show you one pretty soon here. Some friends, I think, maybe James, Jesse, myself, all wearing long coats because they feel like capes, and that's kind of cool because we wish we could wear capes. And here's another really sweet one. The front door, I called it. This is 2004. Signed XAQ, but check this out. Probably representing myself and a friend getting together. Love how I think I, like as an afterthought, drew the feet both popping up and just full hang and smile over the shoulder. Super beautiful. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Please subscribe somewhere in the middle of the screen and like, share. I'll be doing more examples of art in the future and breakdowns and other type of art related things here in this channel, so I hope you enjoy it. Catch you later.